Okay, here we go. It's that time again for the weekly mortgage rate update. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me okay. Wanted to pop on here and say hello, and hopefully you guys had an awesome week. I had a great week. Things are starting to pick up. I think with the good weather, it's going really awesome. I still have those crazy amount of pre-approvals. People were having trouble getting houses, and some people are getting some success. So if you're pre-approved out there, don't give up. Rates still, historically speaking, rates are still pretty low. They did tick up a little bit, which, I'm a little disappointed about. This is the second week in a row that they've ticked up, but historically speaking, they're still low. And, some people in the economy, smarter than I am, talking maybe a little bit about a recession. Going into a recession, you really want to be a homeowner. And the reason I say that is because things kind of go crazy during a recession, and sometimes people can get priced out of even owning a home, and then they have to wait 2, 3, 4 years before they can even get into a home. So think about that. It's better to pay 4, 5, 6% than to pay 100% rent. So never forget that. Wanted to invite you to subscribe to the channel and join our journey. I'm doing a $100 giveaway each 100 subscribers, all the way up to 1,000. I think we're somewhere around 500. And I actually did a drawing, and Mr. Alt won. So Mr. Alt, I know you comment on a lot of my videos. Get a hold of me, man. Email me. If you don't want to come on, that's fine. Let me know, and I can get you your winnings. You won $500. So don't delay. Get a hold of me. Let me know. If you don't want to collect it, let me know that too, and I'll let everybody know. But I want to get you your winning, because I pulled your name out fair and square. So I do have a new video out, and I'm kind of surprised it wasn't doing as well as I thought. I don't know if I need to change the thumbnail or what, but it's something that a lot of people have asked for. So I'm a little confused on not doing that well, but check it out if you haven't, because it tells you ways that I'm seeing contracts getting accepted. So if you're out there looking for a house and you're putting in these contracts over and over again, watch that video, because it gives you some secrets that you can put into your contract that can help you win that offer. It's things that I'm using on some of mine, working with some of my agents that we're seeing success with. So you guys know me, no secrets. Whatever I know, you know. And so I put it out there. I made a video on it, so be sure to check that out. That is probably going to be the last video I do for a little while. I'm going to work on building up our community to make our community larger, stronger, more knowledge, more shared knowledge. So I'm working with some mentors on that, doing some brainstorming on how I can do that to make our community better. I will keep doing my rate updates on Fridays, and I'm doing this new housing market update on Mondays. And then I'm going to try to do something each and every day. So I may go on TikTok on Tuesdays, and, something else on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and who knows, but I'm working it out. I want to do some things that can grow our community to where we have more input and more minds working together to help people through this process. I just want to say good luck to my realtor partners out there working the weekends. Will be available this weekend. I'll be out there in the trenches with you if you need anything. If you have any open houses, let me know. I might swing by, bring you some coffee or whatnot. And if you have any pre-approvals you need done, get them to me. I can get them back to you in about 10 minutes. So with that said, I had a closing today. It was really awesome. I'm excited about it. It was actually my fastest clear to close that I've ever had on a purchase. I had super fast clear to closes on refinances. Those are easy, but this is a purchase. I had to clear to close in 14 days. Isn't that insane? There's no reason that the new purchase process has to take 45 days, 60 days. I've actually streamlined my process. I started with the company 5 years ago, and I started as a loan officer about 4. So I've been doing loans about 4 years. This whole time, there's just been things that tick me off about the process. I'm like, that just slows everything down. So I started doing some new stuff. So I don't tolerate people being slow. If the appraisers are slow, I go to the lenders and say, hey, get this appraiser off your panel. If the title company is slow, or if they're jacking around and messing people's title work up, get rid of them. We're going to use ones that are fast and professional. My realtor partners, they know to be on point. I have been, the last 2 deals I've done have been with awesome realtor partners. I don't really work with them very much, but they do awesome things. One of them made this little binder for her client of all the important documents that they needed. I thought that was just so cool. And then this one that closed today, she gave email updates, and they were just exactly the correct information for her buyer. And I mean, they were just in depth, in detail, and just explained everything to a T, even before I, needed to. So there was just no questions asked, like no calls or anything like that. It was really awesome. I enjoyed working with her. Hopefully I can do some more deals with them too, because they were awesome. I'm sure they liked the speed of which I can get deals done. And that's kind of my sole focus for my realtors, is I'm working on speed. So if you're out there, you're getting bogged down with some LOs, with some lenders, with some banks, it happens a lot. If you're out there and you have a need for speed, let me know. I can help you out. Yeah, that one was clear to close 14 days. From the time I got the application to the table, 22 days. Pretty awesome about that. So, okay, got to hurry this up a little bit, running low on time. So I'm going to do the rate update. I do want to explain about my rates. My rates are for a 30-year fixed. And what I do is I shop around. I get quotes from 50 of the most competitive banks all over the US. I make them compete and show us their rates. And then I share you the top one that won out. So that's where my rates come from. These are not the same rates you can go walk into a bank or credit union and get. When you walk into a bank, when you walk into a credit union, they feel like they got you on the hook. They're going to give you whatever they can get away with. So always best to work with a broker. I'm sure loan officer at the bank, loan officer at the credit union, loan officer at the branch broker, I'm sure they're great people. I have a lot of friends who are LOs at those places, at banks, credit unions, branch brokers. You're not going to get your best deal with them. They're great people. Go out, have a drink with them, whatever. When it comes down to a 30-year loan, put your family in the best situation. Work with someone who's going to make those same lenders compete. There's lenders out there in my hometown that I can actually get better rates with their same lender they're employed by, but I can get them because I make them compete. So go see a broker, see a wholesale broker, a local wholesale broker. Don't go to a branch broker, a big, huge. They're no different than banks and credit unions. They just specialize in mortgages. See a pure broker who will make those same lenders compete. Without further ado, let's get right to these rates. Okay, so conventional. My conventional rates, conventional is at 5%. FHA is at 4.375. VA is at 4.375. And USDA is at 4.375. So all the rates ticked up about 0.25%. It's another huge jump. Hopefully they don't go up too much more, but I do think probably even with them jumping up like that, I think we probably still have some strong rates by making those lenders compete. So there's my rates. And no points. None of the quotes I give are any points. So someone just asked about that. I never charge any points on my rates. Okay, so just to get that clear out of the way. Okay, so I can go even lower if you want to buy down with points. So points, let me explain what the points are. Anytime you work with a broker or a lender, really, you have an origination charge. And that charge is basically what you pay to the lender to lock in the rate. And you never want to, under certain circumstances, you might want to, but you never want to pay what's called points, which is like 1 point is like 1% of the loan amount that you're taking out. 2 points would be 2% of the loan amount you're taking out. You never want to pay points on that. So if you're doing points, like I'm about to get a loan, on a personal residence after I sell mine, I'll probably pay points because I know the value of paying down the rate. 1% difference in a $200,000 house saves you $40,000 in interest over the course of the loan. So I always pay down mine, and I'm fine paying points because I know the value of the savings over time. However, when you're getting a quote from a bank, from a loan officer? It's wise to ask that. That's a good question, Bootleg PL. Always ask about points because you never want to pay points. When I do my rate update every week, I'm never putting points in there. So good question. Wanted to clarify that. No points with me. I think that's it. I kept you long enough. This is at 10 minutes. This is longer than we normally like to do them. How long can you pay down to? So paying down just means you're basically you're paying maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 extra dollars to buy down the rate. So like maybe the going rate for a conventional is 5%, and maybe I want 3. So I'm gonna pay maybe $2,000, $3,000 extra dollars that go to my origination fee that goes to the lender to get a 3% instead of a 5%. So yeah, it ends up points. All points is basically a measurement of the cost, the origination. So 2% would be 2% of the loan amount. It varies, based on the lender, but like if I wanted to, if the current par rate was 5 and I wanted 3, I might have to pay points to get it down to 3, but I'm doing that willingly because I know the value of saving 2% on my interest rate. It's going to save me, $80,000 on a $200,000 house over the course of the loan. So hopefully I answered that. If you have any more questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll answer those. Hope everybody has a happy, safe weekend. I'll talk to you later.